Hey, hello, hey you. Good day, peace, love and light to you all, family. Welcome to another YouTube video with me, your host, Mathix Mhlangu. Now, in today's video, I want to quickly talk to you about Kundalini. Kundalini symptoms. That's what we're going to be talking about today. I had to pause because, man, when you are dealing with Kundalini, you are dealing with... I'm even... damn. I'm even choking just trying to talk about it. So, is that a crocodile? Oh, it's not. So, I bet somebody will be like, why would you shoot a video where there's crocodiles? So when we're talking about Kundalini, man, we are talking about a very powerful force. But before we get into that, don't forget to like and to subscribe to the channel so that you can get more videos in future. And also press that notification button, so that every time I upload a video, you don't have to wait for me to go on Twitter or on Facebook to say, hey, there's a new video. You want to know automatically. So now let's get into this juicy, fiery topic, no pun intended. So first, before we can talk about Kundalini symptoms, I want to give a quick breakdown as to what Kundalini is. In fact, my first YouTube video that I did, I think 3 years ago, was about Kundalini. So I wanted to, my journey of teaching would have began a long time ago. But I felt that, you know what? Can't just come and teach. Some of these things you must really go through and experience them. So I was still going through the initiations and the processes and getting to feel this information and getting to to understand it. You don't just walk up to people and be like, hey guys, I've got a YouTube channel. The wind is agreeing. You don't just walk up to people and say, I've got a YouTube channel, I'm going to teach you about chakras and teach you about that. That time you just read a few books. No, I recommend that before you teach, it's good. We are all each other's teachers. But learn, feel this information for yourself. This must be something that you must feel. So hence I want to talk to you about these Kundalini symptoms. But first of all, I'm going to give a quick explanation. I'm going to make another video because that one was a few years ago. There's as we grow, the information also expands, our consciousness expands. So now we're gonna talk. I hope the wind is not making my voice, or is not blowing over my voice. So now, what is Kundalini? Kundalini is an intelligence. It's a force. It is a power. It is the activator, the animator. Kundalini is found everywhere within nature. For the wind to blow, that's Kundalini. For the blades of grass to be moving, that's the Kundalini. That's that chi energy. You could akin Kundalini to chi energy. You could akin it to a lot of things. So basically, there's levels as to what Kundalini is. There's a Kundalini that creates your body, that gives you that movement, that structures your physical body. And then there's a Kundalini energy, a different side of it, which lays dormant, that deals with awakened perception. So when this part begins to awaken, it taps into the Kundalini, which is allowing you to be animated. Young mom, excuse me. Togoza kaka. Kulu. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna break it down. That's actually a Kundalini symptom right there. The Kundalini energy, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. The Kundalini energy is an intelligence. It is a force that dwells within you. It is a force that animates. It is a force that activates to assemble that which it has animated within itself. So it is the animator and it is the animation within itself. So now this energy, it lies dormant. Parts of it, most of it lies dormant at the base of the spine. It is a force that enters into your crown into the crown of your head when you are a little child, that little soft spot, the crown. This Kundalini travels down your spine. It goes to lay dormant at the base of your spine. The ancient cultures symbolize it as a snake. So it is a snake curled 3.5 times. I hope this wind. It is a snake curled 3.5 times at the base of your spine, awaiting for you to awaken it. So when you come into the conscious awareness of yourself, boom, the Kundalini rises up the spine. That's where you get the whole story, the whole metaphysical, esoteric story of Moses walking through the desert holding the rod, or the staff of Hermes Trismegistus. When you look at the medical symbol, the snake that is crawling up that pole or that staff, that's Kundalini. Why? Because Kundalini is associated with healing. When we are dealing with the medical system, we are dealing with Hermetica. The Hermetica, which is Hermes, the knowledge of the ancient one, which is the teacher, the scribe, Muruti, Tehuti. So that's who you are dealing with. That's the reason why they use it in the medical or the Hermetica. So it's ancient information taken from old ascended masters that knew about healing, that knew about all of these things. So now, the reason they used it in the medical system is the same reason that they used it in the Bible as an allegorical example, when they say that, lift up the staff in the desert, Moses, and when the people look upon that staff, the snake, when you lift them up in the desert, they shall become healed. Now, what is the desert? The desert is your body. This is the desert, because when you take on the physical body, you are trapped in the realm of duality. So now confusion takes place. Maya, you are hypnotized by this sleeping serpent. So you are hypnotized until it awakens. Until that snake or that energy awakens, you are still sleeping. So you are in a dream world, Neo. And what is making that dream world, Neo, is the Kundalini energy. So you gotta now follow the white rabbit. When you start looking for information, when you start finding yourself, that's when that Kundalini begins to rise. You are looking upon the snake now, and then it bites the apple. Don't bite the apple, Eve. When you bite the apple is the pineal gland. So the point of the snake is to rise up the tree, which is your body, which is your spinal cord. And as it rises, it opens up these certain wheels of light, these wheels of intelligence, to come bite the apple that the snake gave to Adam and Eve. That snake within itself is the Kundalini energy, because it is associated with wisdom. That's who Tehuti is in the ancient Egyptian teachings or Kemetic teachings. Tehuti is wisdom, and he is the consort of Ma'at, who deals with balance and love. Heart chakra. Tehuti deals mostly with the throat chakra, because he's the teacher. He's the scribe. He's the man who deals with ether. He's the thought. That's why he's called Thor, or Thoth, or Thoth. That's the later version of his name. His name was Tehuti. It later became Thoth when the Greeks started getting into this knowledge. They changed the names of the deities. So Horus became, Heru became Horus, which is where we get the hero from. So now back to the Kundalini energy. So now, this energy, when it rises up your spine, it opens up, it unblocks these blocked passages. It basically unlocks and awakens your dormant DNA, and then it activates those parts of your brain that are dormant, those dormant neurons. You have neurons that you are not using, because you right now, you're stressing about the rent next week. You're stressing about COVID-19. You're stressing about getting the baby milk. You're stressing about this. You stress all these physical things. Oh my God, my car insurance. Oh my God. Oh, all your energy is governing the physical body. You are focusing in the lower spectrums of your color rainbow. You being the Roy Jabib, the colors of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and purple. You are a rainbow, but you are only focusing on the colors on your body that are dealing with survival, sex, and power. And those are the lower flowers. So now, when the Kundalini, that's why most people are in a trance. When you wake up in the morning, when society wakes up in the morning, most people they never stop dreaming because they just awaken into a further dream. So now when the Kundalini rises, it begins to open up these wheels, and these wheels are lenses. Woo! These wheels are like lenses. They are lenses into reality. They are eyes, they are worlds, they are universes, they are planets. They are parts of you, part of your multi-dimensional self. You are a multi-dimensional being. You don't exist in one state, baby. You exist in many states all at the same time. But unless you know this truth, you're gonna keep thinking that you are your body. So now you're gonna wanna have sex. You're gonna wanna eat all the time. You're gonna wanna have this power. I gotta be rich. That's all you are focusing on. You don't know that you have higher bodies where now you can astral project, where you can fly to stars with just your consciousness. You don't know that you can lucid dream. You can be awake within dreams. You don't know that you can you can travel interdimensionally. You can travel galactically, cosmically. You can do all of these things. Goodness me, your dreams show you that once upon a time you could fly. So you can do all of these things. It's not necessarily that the Kundalini rises to give you superpowers. No, you have these superpowers already. It's just that they are dormant. So now there's certain things that begin to happen in your body as this Kundalini energy begins to rise. The most notable one is that your spine becomes very hot. Jeez, like it's a burning fire. Like it's like your spine is hot. There's this heat, and you can feel this. So that's symptom number one. It's your spine gets hot. Symptom number two, you feel this crawling sensation, like something is crawling up your spine. Could be either in a zigzag pattern, like something is crawling up your spine. That will be symptom number two. Symptom number three is you begin to start to get pressure, like at different parts of your body, like at the crown of your head. You feel like something is either going in or out. Like there's pressure here. There's also pressure by your forehead. So now let's go. Symptom number four is that you start to get spasms, like little vibrations at the base of your spine, just above your rachulapa, just like right there above the ass, just right there. You start to get these spasms, like if you were to shake your hand like that, it feels like that. Symptom number five, also here by the base of your spine, by the medulla oblongata, you also begin to get spasms there. Symptom number six, man, you have vivid dreams. These could be either very mystical dreams or they could be very creepy dreams. So you start to dream about spiders and all these crocodiles and all of these animals that like so-called look scary. Snakes a lot. You also dream about snakes a lot, because that's a very, 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 that in fact that's the most profound. Snakes and dragons, that's like, and crocodiles, that's a deep ancient symbolic representation of this Kundalini energy. So you'll start to dream about these particular things. Another thing is that you'll start to burp. You'll start to burp uncontrollably. Okay, you can control them. Not really that you can control them, but you have these burps, especially when profound things happen. Like when your intuition begins to kick in, or when your guides, when your higher self is sending you messages. It is this Kundalini energy beginning to talk to you. You start to burp all the time. That's why you see, like, whenever sangomas or seers or diviners, some of them, it doesn't happen to everybody, it happens to different people, but some begin to burp all the time. And then you hear the people, Togoza Koko, Togozam Kulu, Togoza Koko, Togozam Kulu. Obviously I'm being dramatic here, but that's another Kundalini symptom. Another thing is that you'll start to twitch. Literally, like you, like that sometimes happens to me, but I told my higher self, I'm like, yo bro, I can't be twitching while I'm in public, man. Come on, man. Wait until I'm in my room. Like if something happens that's profound, it's like a little DMT gets released in my pineal gland, and my head will quickly just go like, real quick. But at night though, yo, I twitch a lot. Like I'm just like, damn. Like sometimes I'll just like, I'll be like, damn bro, I'll be tripping. And it happens a lot also when I'm with my queen. Whenever I'm with my queen, because that's when I know that I found my divine other, I begin to have these particular, these particular symptoms. So that's another thing that happens there. You'll be twitching. I forgot what symptom I'm at. I'm just going to say symptom number 9. I think I'm there. Another symptom is, I don't want to repeat. I don't want to repeat these symptoms. Another symptom is yawning, excessive yawning. Oh, you'll not be tired, like you'll be fresh and you'll be yawning. Excessive yawning. So that's another thing that will begin to happen. Another thing that's going to happen, symptom number 10, is that you're going to feel these vibrations. Like your skin will be vibrating. Like, and not on some, like a vibration. Like your skin will feel like like stars, like sing, like this, sing. And then sometimes it's a deeper vibration, like. And sometimes you'll be sleeping, symptom number 11, you'll be sleeping and you'll be feeling like you're about to leave your body. You'll be feeling like you're about to leave your body. Where am I going? I don't know. You know, you'll be feeling like you're about to leave your body, and most people get scared at that point. They're like, oh my God, that's your consciousness beginning to tear. You know, it's beginning to rip this body. It's beginning to, you know, when you read the book of Revelation is about Kundalini symptoms. It's about Kundalini awakening, or the initiation into the school of Kundalini, because this, it's an intelligence. So this energy, when it rises, you're gonna feel all these particular symptoms. You're gonna feel like your throat sometimes, like something, like, oh man, it's like the ether. It's like the universe is flirting with you. You know those people in sex who like to be dominated? They're like, choke me, baby. That's what the universe does. It does it so. It's like the universe is choking you, like. But it feels good. It's like you feel this. Oh man, it's like it's like being massaged by the cosmos. It's just like sometimes you feel a pulling here by your thymus, right here by the heart area. It'll also feel like sometimes it's expanding, like you feel that. Another thing, symptom number 13. By your solar plexus, you'll feel like something is pulling you. You know, it's like there's a rope in there, and like it's going like someone is pulling, or maybe there's a straw, and then like the universe would like formulate lips and be like, it's like something is pulling at you, like by your solar plexus by your stomach. So you feel like something is pulling you there. You'll feel different spasms by your body. So now, there's many symptoms, but once they begin to happen, you know. Another thing, symptom number 14, is that you begin to hear a crack in your head. But like this is when the Kundalini has reached the top of your head, like, because it has to first unblock all the chakras and reach the head. So once it gets here, it begins to decalcify you. So there's like this mucus covering your pineal gland, and when it reaches there, this fire, because it's hot, so it burns what they call the etheric threads, which are what bind you to certain karmic lessons that you need to go through and then acknowledge and then learn from them. So these karmic threads attract you, they pull you to different situations and environments and people, and then until this Kundalini burns that, you know, you'll keep recycling different similar experiences, but in different environments. So when it gets to the head, which is the Holy of Holies, where Jesus got crucified in Golgotha, it passes the medulla oblongata, and then it gets to kiss the pineal gland. So now the snake has reached the apple. So, and now you know the tree of good and evil is the duality, the two hemispheres of the brain. So the snake, which is wisdom, in the Bible they say, be ye wise as serpents, because that serpent is Tahuti within itself. That's what it is. So when it gets to the brain, you begin to hear this crack in your head, like, don't think you're dying. Most people will panic and think they die. You begin to hear this crack in your head, like, changes the speeds, different. So that's another symptom right there, a crack in the head. And then, this one freaked me out. It was some years ago. I'm in my room. Oh, I was still living in Joburg. I'm closing my eyes. Oh, I closed my eyes. And I see this light spinning. With my eyes closed. Inside, like I could see it with my mind's eye. I opened my eyes. I could still see the light. I was like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? So I didn't know what it was. So I decided.
Matter is nothing more than crystallized spirit. Just as ice is crystallized water. And water is crystallized vapor. Our ancient melanated masters knew that 1. Man is the crystallized avatar of God. 2. Man is God folded over unto itself, hiding within the illusory cloaks of matter to participate in and experience its own realms of being and becoming. That all biological forms possessing senses, shapes, and infinite designs, all plants, all animals, all insects, are the sense-processing nerve endings acting as echo chambers and feedback modules of the Creator's materialized existence. And that four, man is the most complex, highly specialized and soul being of all creation, and expresses through his and her minds the most perfect specialization and the most complicated individualization of all spiritual principles comprising the sum and substance of the universal mind. The cult of the quantum sciences and their inquisitors exist to confine us to the space they have colonized between our ears. That fertile space where they embedded their linguistically based indoctrinational programming that they subtly downloaded into our central cerebral processors since childhood. This they did to assure that any attempt by us to intuitively tap into our genetically encoded divinity would trigger the random access memory of their indoctrinational programming, which will act as a virus that prevents us from expanding our personal consciousness beyond the confines of our entomological and epistemological incarceration. Matter is nothing more than crystallized spirit.